Alright, so here we are again with a laptop that appears to be a pretty good budget machine. An all-time favorite among various user types, from budget-conscious students to someone who simply want to enjoy casual gaming. But does this 2023 newer model still carry the legacy of the Nitro V, being the affordable option that doesn't cut the cost when it comes to raw performance? Now let's dive into a review of a laptop that is equipped with the RTX 4050. The processor is a powerhouse featuring the Core i5-13420H, that is a 8-core CPU. The RAM is DDR5 and the SSD is a PCI Gen 4. Even more, this affordable gaming laptop comes with a Thunderbolt 4 port, adding an extra layer of features. Before we go deeper into this in-depth review, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button, ensuring you are always in the loop with the latest in gaming tech. This is the Nitro V15, the latest mainstream gaming laptop from Acer, maintaining its affordable price tag much like the other Nitro models. Looking at the specs, it includes an Core i5-13420H processor that have 8 cores, out of which 4 are performance one and other 4 are efficient, as well as 16 threads. For the graphic card, it comes with an RTX 4050 that have 75W of TGP and have 6GB of VRAM. Now moving up, it features a speedy 16GB of dual channel RAM with a frequency of 5200 MHz. For the display, it comes with a 15.6-inch Full HD IPS panel with a refresh rate of 144Hz. Storage-wise, it comes with a 512GB of M.2 NVMe Gen 4 SSD. Notably, it supports the latest connectivity standards like Bluetooth 5.2 and Wi-Fi 6. Moving on to measurements and dimensions, the laptop weighs 2.06 kilos, which is considered to be light for a gaming laptop. The companion charger is 385 grams and operates at 135 watt. Together, the total weight is around 2.45 kilos. Now turning our attention to design and build quality. The Acer Nitro V15 impresses with its modern aesthetics. The Acer logo is absent from the back of the screen, replaced by a light blue-grey line pattern with futuristic theme and a Nitro logo. Overall, it exudes a cool appearance without overly emphasizing on the gaming elements. It feels like a premium device with solid build quality. However, there are a couple of aspects that could be improved. The position of exhaust just below the base of the lid directly faces the screen, cause a part of the screen to warm up during gaming or during any intensive work, which in long term can cause screen burn issue. Additionally, the build quality of the bezels seems like a cost-cutting area, using a slightly lower quality plastic. Regarding the display, it may not be ideal for professional level content creation due to its focus toward gaming rather than the high color accuracy work. The IPS panel, however, suits learning and simple editing tasks. And also the screen is covered with a non-glare coating which reduces the reflection to some amount. And thin bezels achieves a body to screen ratio of 83%. Continuing with the review, let's dive into the display's color accuracy. The display covers around 57.8% of sRGB spectrum, 40.6% of Adobe RGB, and 41.8% of DCI-P3. These percentages indicate low color accuracy, making it less suitable for professional level content creation where precise color reproduction is crucial. In conclusion, the display's color performance is a trade-off that aligns with the laptop's primary focus on gaming.
Good news is that you can easily open the laptop with just one hand. The edges of the screen are thin, but the one at the bottom is a bit thicker. On the top, there is a camera, either regular or upgraded to a Full HD if you want. The keyboard is pretty cool. It can light up with different colors, has a number pad, big arrow keys, and feel nice to type on. The touchpad is smooth and works well. Now, if you flip the laptop over, you will find the speakers and a kind of funny shaped vent. The laptop lets out hot air through vents at the back and on the sides, so it stays cool without bothering you too much.
In terms of audio, the laptop comes with 2 speakers, positioned to channel audio toward bass. The DTS-X Ultra software that comes with this laptop provides a control over different profiles and equalizers, offering an immersive auditory experience. While the audio quality is impressively loud and clear, there is a slight longing for more bass. For ports and I/O, you will notice that most of them are located on the left side of the device, which includes a power plug, an Ethernet port, one HDMI 2.1, 2 USB 3.2 Gen 1 Type A ports, and one Thunderbolt 4 port. On the right side, essential port includes a 3.5mm audio combo jack, a USB 3.2 Gen 1 Type A port, and a 1 Kingston lock slot. Now coming to the most exciting part of this video, the CPU benchmarks. The Core i5-13420H is a mid-level gaming CPU. The Intel i5-13420H is a mid-range mobile CPU for laptops based on the Raptor Lake architecture. The CPU is rated at 45 watt base power, but most laptops will use around 60 watt of power. Thanks to the higher clock speed of the improved Intel 7 process, the Intel i5-13420H can surpass the older i5-12450H. But guess what? The i5-13420H seems a pretty good CPU on paper. But who knows whether this is true or not. To find out, we will run several benchmarks on this CPU. And we will start with the Cinebench 2024. Starting out with Cinebench 2024 single core, it's a great of a result for Core i5-13420H. We are already seeing performance quite higher of the last generation Core i5-12450H and above that of AMD's Ryzen 5 7535HS. All up, the 13420H ends up 25% faster than the 12450H and a quite substantial 36% faster than the 7535HS, indicating that Intel's 8-core design is a really good amount more efficient despite the same 45 watt power. With the Core i5-13420H being limited to just 4.6 GHz on a single core, it's no surprise to see only a marginal improvement over the older models, as this turbo clock is the lowest of the other models I have tested so far, so the total performance is up 3% in this benchmark. However, this is still enough for 13420H to beat the Ryzen 5 7535HS to the tune of 20%. In Blender Classroom 2.2, the 13420H performed quite well, now just overpowering the 7535HS in this test. This put its performance ahead the Ryzen 5 7535HS and the Core i5-12450H. So these sorts of heavy multi-threading workload are the best on this Raptor's 8-core processor. Now next up is the PC Mark X, which is another good result for the Core i5-13420H. The Raptor Lake processor is only a marginal ahead other models in the lineup, allowing it to outperform every Ryzen 5 7000 processor in this overall computing test. This comes down to a combination of several factors, and the Intel CPU tends to be quite strong in these productivity workloads that hit every part of the CPU. Now delving into 3D Mark, especially in the Time Spy benchmark, the 13420H boasts 25% advantage over the 12450H and 9% lead over the 7535HS. Then we get to the Geekbench 6 with both single core and multi-core. Core i5-13420H isn't a bad performer, but results are quite similar to the battle between the 12450H and the 12500H, in that the 12500H is marginal faster. With that said, the difference isn't very significant, so you can expect only a little bit better performance. The i5-13420H is a reliable processor for users seeking a perfect balance between the performance and the power efficiency. It performs well in everyday computing tasks and showcases a good efficiency in power usage. While it may not cater toward enthusiasts seeking top-level performance, it provides a solid foundation for a wide range of computing tasks. Next up, we are going to show just a few gaming benchmarks. The result don't tell us a whole lot, while the GPU we are using is an RTX 4050, which doesn't provide us with much of a CPU bottleneck, but we can surely understand the performance improvement between the RTX 3050 and the 4050. Now for the cooling system, it features 3 copper heat pipes and 2 fans, positioned side by side for efficient heat dissipation. The backside of the keyboard section lifts when we open the lid, enhancing airflow and typing experience. The battery life falls slightly below the expectation, providing approximately 3 hours of video playback and a slightly extended duration of 4 hours with web browsing on a single charge from the 57 Wh battery. So for the battery part, this laptop doesn't provide long hours of usage, but it's definitely not bad considering the price point it is selling for and the type of user it is focused. It's an affordable gaming laptop, so what more we can ask if it is giving the performance we always want? If we are getting something more beneficial like the performance, so why not compromise on battery? Turning to thermal performance, a stress test using firmware initiate at a modest of 39 degrees, going all the way up to 69 degrees Celsius. This outcome suggests that the thermal management is done really good on this laptop. It's far better than the older Nitro models as well as the newer Nitro model that is using the same chassis as the previous model, because using the same chassis means same type of fan design and same type of vents. So you can guess the performance of this same configuration Nitro 5 will be lower than this Nitro V15. So that's wrap up today's video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did creating it. So if you want to buy this laptop or any other variant of this, then you can find the best deals by clicking on the description box down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you have any suggestions or requests regarding this video or any other future video, leave them down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video. I will see you in the next one. Till then, stay awesome, keep spreading positive vibes, peace out.